Hello, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. It's been a while. Well, not for you, I should have had an episode uploaded yesterday. But for me, I've been playing a bunch off camera. Because for most of the war against Japan and France, it was just small single ship engagements, hunting convoys and stuff like that, and fighting the seemingly endless number of Japanese Mogami class light cruisers, which you would have seen the Graf do a couple of times, and it did again and again and again and again, pretty much every turn for the past years. What I had to do, because it was not possible to get a peace treaty with either Japan or France, I had to go into the save file and disable my alliances with Italy and Austria-Hungary, because I could not cancel alliance as long as I was at war with Japan and France, and I couldn't end the war as long as I was allied with Italy and Austria. So that's what I had to do. I did eventually get a peace treaty with France, which I needed because my army logistics were just terrible, and they were actually about to take some of my stuff in Africa. But I was winning big in victory points, and I don't know why their army logistics remained at 100% and their economy was growing, even if I was sinking like 20-30 transports a turn and blockading them, while my logistics were in the gutter and I was losing transports. My transport capacity has climbed up to 93%. Still some transport losses, because it's not at 100, but it's better than 80, which it was. I've been able to bring my tech budget up to 70%, which is better than 10, which it was for a very long while. So I'm now behind on technology research, which I guess if I hadn't given the AI a bunch of free tech, I would have had like a 2-3 year tech advantage as a buffer. So that kind of came back to bite me. But things are looking well. Japan just offered me a peace treaty. I sunk some more light cruisers, and we got a couple of convoy battles. So I brought you back for that. We're actually fighting a Japanese battlecruiser. Tsukushi class, not one of my designs. It seems pretty fast. Not very heavily armed, 12.3-inch guns. Yeah. We got the Baden, Derfflinger class, and the Große Kurfürst, which is one of the old Eitel Friedrich class ships. So this should be interesting. I found that my older battlecruisers, the Eitel Friedrichs with the 13-inch guns and the Sachsen with the 12-inch guns, actually much better at fighting these light cruisers than my new ones. So that was slightly disappointing. So we're gonna do some fights now, and then we might have peace. I did get a bunch of... oh no, it's Storm. I did get a bunch of money from France and northern Algeria, but that was it. Before I forget, not the Große Kurfürst. You've seen that before. That's the new top dog. So, gotta watch out for torpedoes, I guess. Let's hope the weather improves. Let's take a look at this battlecruiser that they've cooked up. Yeah, I think they should have just built one of my designs. So these are secondaries. That's the 12.3-inch gun. Okay, kind of a weird setup. Yeah, 8.6-inch guns. Triples. And now we are spotted. First scored first hit. One of the problem with the Derfflinger class is that they're you get a minus 20% accuracy from triple turrets. You could refit them, which I will during peacetime, and get rid of that, or at least reduce that penalty a bit. Now let's maneuver a bit, because there might be torpedoes in the water. And I do not like my big expensive battlecruisers eating torpedoes, which are very hard to avoid in this kind of weather because I just have a hard time seeing them. Let's take a closer look now that it's identified. That's a lot of different guns. 7.3-inch bar casemates, standard bulkheads. Not a lot of armor. It's Krupp 4, stereoscopic 4. I mean, yeah, it's weight offset 44.7. That's kind of terrible. But I guess it's like a decent cruiser killer type of battle cruiser. I mean, both the 8.6-inch guns and 7.3-inch guns would be very useful against even heavy cruisers and just murder light cruisers. Only 16.7 kilometer range though. On the main guns. Also, the weather is not really helping my accuracy. Is that a light cruiser? It is. Let's see. Max HE. Tube powder 1, TNT 2. Okay, so it shouldn't explode violently. Come on, Baden. Hit something. Hit it harder. Why are you firing HE? So we know the light cruisers are like back here. There we go. That's how you do it. The Japanese are building a lot of these battlecruisers. I've seen that in the log. There we go. Now you're getting it done. Getting it done. Yeah, so now we know where the light cruisers are, so don't have to worry too much about torpedoes just now. First, you can target that light cruiser. Yeah, I also got tube powder and TNT 2, so hopefully flash fires should not be big problem with these ships. Very nice. Main gun destroyed. More flooding. Yeah, I think this guy's toast. Couple more salvos just to seal the deal, and then we eat the light cruisers for dessert. It went down. There it went down. Okay. They're smoking up. Let's just continue and wait for them to show themselves again. I don't want to get too close to all those torpedoes. So, Baden, you can select your own ammo, which seems to still be AP. It also went down. Next. We are going in the direction of the transports. And there they are. Transports have torpedoes. Okay. Or is that another light cruiser? That is another light cruiser. Torpedo hit on Curvers. Damn it. They ambushed me. I was so sure that was the transports. My ping was directing me to. Can Kerr first control the flood? Now you're out of torpedoes, which means you launched. Which also means you're no threat. But someone is. Yeah, I really hate this like foggy weather effect. First is in kind of a bad state. But the flooding seems to be mostly controlled. I want to get the Kerr first home, alive, so she might get scrapped after this. I'm getting pings from up here. That should be the transport fleet. Because the light cruisers are behind me. I'm also kind of hoping that the weather is going to clear up. Both to give me better vision and better accuracy. Yeah, RDF says there are enemies straight ahead. So let's go find them. Once we get peace with Japan, which I think will be when I click next turn, I am going to design some new ships. A bunch of my older ships will be either scrapped or sold. I've already sold some of my my heavy cruisers after the peace with France. So basically what I need is probably a couple of battleships. I've gotten a new battleship hull that I haven't built anything on, and new heavy cruisers on the modern heavy cruiser hull. Baden is just forging ahead because she's much faster now than the Kurfürst. think in this weather, the Kurfürst might still be faster than the enemy light cruisers, even with all this flooding. Okay. Something spotted Kurfürst. That's a light cruiser following. So the enemy cruisers are chasing me, while I'm chasing what I think is an enemy convoy. Weather does not seem to want to improve. Okay, while Baden is hunting the transports, I want to see what I can do about these light cruisers with the Kurfürst. She's a bit battered, but she's not beaten yet. And I think they're all out of torpedoes, so shouldn't be too much of a risk. Yes, you are all out of torpedoes. Yeah, was it a good idea to chase the Grosser Kurfürst? Was it, Sago? Hibiki has torpedoes still. Ah, we have found some transports. Kurfürst is all out of AP ammo. Okay. Hibiki launched. So we're gonna turn. And now Hibiki is also out of torpedoes. Yeah, these transports are unarmed. It means Baden can just get to enjoy herself. Sometimes the transports will actually have torpedo tubes. If that had been the case, I could not have just left the Baden to herself. There we go. Secondaries do some work. The primaries do some work too. Blop. That was all of them. Alright. Very nice. There's one more convoy battle, which we're gonna do, and then see whether or not we get peace. Which at this time I kinda need, because my economy is not doing too great at the moment. Limburg and 2 of the Z-22 class against another couple of Mogami class light cruisers and another 13 transports. Hopefully the weather is better. I'm not hearing thunder. And by the way, here is the Z-22 class, or Z-22. The 3 double 5-inch guns. Quite capable gunboats. and the Limburgs, which you have seen before. It is almost sunset. There they are. No. There you go. One spread against each cruiser. Very nice. 2 torpedo hits on the first one. And 2 on, well, one was a dud. So Yumiori is not doing too hot, and she just expanded the last of her torpedoes. And Hashidate just fired off the last of her torpedoes. Right. Okay, let's sink the Yumiori first. And these guys have 6 inches all over. There you go, have some more flooding. That should be the end of her. Excuse me. Yeah. And that was another torpedo hit. 5 in total so far. Okay, Limburg, you can just hunt the light cruiser, finish it off, while the DDs go for the convoy. Yeah, we're just gonna get close. Transports are spotted. Game speed is down to ×3 because the Limburg is so close to the Machadate. There we go. Blew her keel out. Uh oh, these have torpedoes. I've got torpedoes too. .22-inch torpedoes. These guys are not messing around. See, if these were the the transports that the Baden ran into in the last battle, I would probably be down one very expensive battlecruiser. Long-range torpedoes too. So we're just gonna stay clear of their flanks. These are no, they are deck mounted. Okay. Yeah, of course that makes more sense. Because they've just been bolted onto a transport ship. And the Limburg is coming too, to join in on the fun. So many torpedoes. Almost like a homing torpedo. That's a lot of transports sunk. Hopefully Japan should realize that it is over. And that was it. No torpedoes eaten. Okay. Almost 200,000 victory points. I would have had more, but most of the battles played were kind of like that one. A couple of light cruisers, and that was it. Yes. Let's make sure that peace treaty is mutual. Alright. March 1925. Do we get peace? Or more light cruisers to fight? We got a meeting and 2 convoy battles. War continues, okay. Okay then. So let's do one more battle and I guess end the episode. Well, sure, we were gonna have peace, but apparently not. Weather is nice. Well, you're all the way back here. I'm guessing sooner or later, when these are refit in the future, the turrets are going to grow because they go from Mark 3 to Mark 4. And I'm going to have to rearrange the entire layout, which might lead to a longer citadel. Which can be both a good thing and a bad thing, because, well, it does make your ship heavier. But it also makes the fore and aft parts better protected. And also covered by the torpedo belt. Let's get some cruising speed bonus. Very nice. That's kind of the downside of these battlecruisers, is that if they take torpedoes on the fore and aft outside of the citadel and torpedo bulge, they do take a lot of damage. That was a solid hit. Is it gonna sink? It's not in torpedo range yet. That one is. Fire off one more salvo and then turn. Oh. Why did you change the target? Fine, we're turning now. Let's get some of my own torpedoes in the water. You're out. 2 torpedo hits on Sendai. Dead torpedo on Chihaya. So transports should be up here. Hatsune, Tamanami, and Chihaya still have torpedoes. If I see any of them suddenly not have torpedoes, I know they have been launched. They seem to be hunting my DD. Apparently they realized that my DD is hunting their convoy. The convoy has been found. See, you two have still not launched. Don't think I need to micro the DD too much right now. Tamanami just launched, I think. And Chihaya just launched. Convoy is dead. Those torpedoes are not hitting me. Even if you don't have, let's say I didn't have these ships identified and I couldn't see their torpedo reload, because I know the light cruiser class and that they have 12.7 kilometer torpedoes. I know when I'm in torpedo range, and because I know these have underwater torpedo tubes that fire out of the flank from a kind of restrictive angle, you can kind of see when they are straightening out to launch torpedoes. We can just assume that if you are in torpedo range and it looks like the enemy has an angle to launch at your ship, then they probably did, and it's time to turn. Don't wait until you see the torpedoes. It might be too late. Okay, that guy's dead. He doesn't know it yet, but... No. I guess he forgot to die. They don't have the torpedoes to fight anymore, and they don't have the speed to run. So basically they're all dead. What kind of anti-flood do they have? Anti-flood 1 only? Well, that was some pretty good anti-flood action going on. At least it looked that way to me. Come on. Last guy. None of them did anything. Hello. Japanese Mogami class light cruiser. I heard you like torpedoes. Oh, okay. Too late. Z2202. And we're just waiting for the map to load. There we go. Nine Mogami class light cruisers versus Königsberg. That's one of the Star class with the 16-inch guns and the Derfflinger. So that's gonna be a battle, but that's gonna be a battle in the next episode, in which we will hopefully also get a peace treaty with Japan and get to spend a little while just building the economy and restructuring the navy. So yeah, you can look forward to that. Goodbye and take care.